Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Kat from Kat's Creations and I don't know what's in my hand. There's a moth around me, help. Anyway. I've just been in the shower, that's why I look like a complete shit dip. I've been asked by a few people how I do my daily makeup, considering, well, I sometimes get asked by people in real life, I don't really asked by people online, but I may as well, like every other fucking YouTuber, I may as well do some kind of makeup tutorial, show you how I do it on a daily basis. So, yeah. But I'm also going to become blind in a second. I'm going to answer a few questions, however, first. Do I ever use lashes? No. I don't like them. They feel weird on my face. And I don't use contact lenses because I don't know how. I'm a bit silly like that. Yeah. This is breaking a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, so I've got my bag of makeup here. I'm just gonna get out what I need and I'll just like hold things up as I'm going, show you all what I'm doing and so on and so forth. I don't understand why people buy so many expensive products if you just find something cheap that works for you. I've never understood that one, and I like to show that I buy cheap products a lot of the time, and I will be giving you some of the prices if I know them. So a lot of this was gifted by my mother, so I don't know the prices of everything. You're also going to be probably a bit stupid, but I don't use powder puffs for powder. So yeah, people are going to call me insane for that, but you know what, I don't care. So first of all, I look at the mirror in my Tamix Revelation palette. I don't know how much it was, my uncle bought it for me, so I use this for a mirror because I don't have, well, I do have a bigger mirror, but I choose not to use it. It's just easier looking in a smaller mirror, to be honest. I'm sitting in front trying to hold the camera up to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. So this is my pink primer and care. Again, I don't know the price, so I just don't know. But sometimes I like to do a small bit of skincare first. I'm not going outside today, so I don't really use sunscreen when I'm not going out. Just because I don't like wasting product. I want to get some brightening sunscreen. But first I'm going to use this Nivea Soft. This is £2.50. In the US it's probably $1 something. But this works really well for me, because I have pretty bad dry skin on my face, but I have really oily skin all over my body, so it's weird. So I only really use this on my face. I don't use it anywhere else. I also get really dry hands as well after my showers specifically, so I use hand cream or body cream to sort that out a lot of the time. I used to ask my mum like what was the point in using skincare, and she'd make fun of me sometimes and be like, oh well, why would you want to know if you don't think it's worth using? So at that point I gave up asking her and I did some of my own research. Now I understand the benefits of skincare and what it can do for you. This is a simple soothing eye balm. I use this once in the morning, once at night, because I like to use it to protect my eyes in general. Because of how much comes out at once, I like to use a little drop on my finger and then just start slowly applying it to my eyes. Never go into the corner of your eyes, however it will burn. It burns pretty bad to do that, so this itself is also £2.50. So yeah, I don't understand why people buy such expensive skincare and makeup when if you buy something that works for you and it's cheap, just do that. Sometimes I leave a little residue and it does burn a little bit, so I'm sneezing today. We're going to go back in now with the primer. I like to spread it using the sponge. I don't know why, so it's just been something I do. I don't like getting things on my hair. Holy crap, that's a lot. Use it on both sides then. That's why to be careful when it comes to makeup in this weather, because it's like 27 degrees as of currently. It is hot. This is why on days like this I don't go out, just because it's not exactly pleasant. Considering you're going out and then your makeup starts melting and it becomes oily and it's just not nice. Now I'm going to be using the Got You Covered foundation, which is from Poundland. It's for £3. I got a concealer from the same place, the exact same thing, also £3. They're full coverage, they do work pretty well, and I like them a lot. So I did have another foundation, it's just a bit too dark for my skin. So I have pretty pale skin, just naturally pale, and it kind of sucks. Especially when I was trying to dress in the Gyaru aesthetic originally, it kind of sucked. Considering you've got to be quite tan for that. I fell out of love with the Gyaru aesthetic or the Gyaru dress, just because you're expected to tan your face and such, and I don't like doing it. I don't like self-tanning. I've known somebody who got cancer from self-tanning, so it's not actually that good for your skin. Just be very, very careful when you're self-tanning, people, because you never know, you could end up with cancer. Just looking for my foundation. Just looking for my eyeliner so I don't have to look for it later. Found it. Yes, I'm just gonna use a little dab on both sides of my face, and I move it up onto my forehead and my neck so it doesn't look blotchy. I don't have any setting powder at the moment. I need to get some, so you have to deal with not seeing any setting powder. I like compact powder because it's just easier and they don't waste it as fast. So really, people don't really use compact powder all over their face, but I do, just because I like it to be set in place. I'm just like that, I guess. So now I've got my concealer. Good stuff is this. I've also got another one by SheGlam as well. They're a really good make. You should check them out. I'm not sponsored by any of these guys. Well, try and get somebody to sponsor me, please. Anyway, I'm just gonna put that into the crevices of my nose and my eyes. I like to put it all over my eyes, and I like to use the excess on my nose. And if I've got a little left, I'll use it under the chin as well. Oh, it's gone a little bit up onto my forehead, but I don't really care all that much. So yeah, that is my base done. As you can tell, it's kind of covered up quite a lot of the blemishes on my face. However, blemishes don't really annoy me as much as they used to. I'm used to it because I suffer with pretty bad acne, and I'm nearly 20 by the way, so it kind of sucks. So now I'm going to use my Mega Blush. This was only £1 from an indoor market, which I got a few years ago for my 18th birthday. My grandma, no, 17th actually. My grandma took me out shopping, and I just picked it up at an indoor market because I was running low. Put a little on my chin too because I like it like that. See? Yeah. I also like to kind of spread it up and down my nose a little bit as well. It usually only really takes me around about 20 minutes to do my makeup on a daily, if I'm not going overboard. Which, I shouldn't be today, hopefully. Then I like to use my Revolution strobe lighting thing to highlight my face. They are quite lovely colours. This one ran out. I was really sad about it. But now I tend to use this one. It's quite shimmery. Now let's put that on the bridge of my nose. I don't really do it on my cheeks because I don't really see the point. So I let's put it on my nose so you can see it. That's not too much. I don't really like to make my face glow all that much, to be honest. Especially considering you'll see what I'm going to do later anyway. So anyway, I'm going to get some of this Soft Natural Iron Cheek palette, which is this one here. First going to go in with a base shade, which is usually going to end up being this one here on the side. My love just responded to me, and I'm in the middle of a YouTube video. So I'm going to just put that all over the lid. I know my lighting's not exactly great, but you can kind of see the difference. It's also my cousin's birthday tomorrow. Let's wish her a happy birthday, guys. I've got my breakfast still on the fucking table because I haven't eaten yet. My love will go mad at me if I don't eat something. So now I'm going to get one of these really shimmery glitters, and I just like to apply that to my inner corners. And then I like to use a very bright white shimmer for the outer corners. Or for the rest of the lid, really. And yes, I like to rub it onto my clothes when I'm finished with it because I don't care. So now I'm going to get a very pink shade, and I'm just going to put it all up on the upper lid and drag it downwards a little bit. Like that, see? That's a bit of a mess, but you know what, it's okay. We can sort that out. It is fine. See? Easily sorted. Easily done. I like to get the excess off of my brush using the dress I'm wearing because it's quite dark coloured anyway, it's brown. So it helps a lot. Alright, so now we've done that. I'm gonna go in with the Yggdrasil pen. I got this on Shein, Shigalam for £1.50 I think. I can't remember. But this, it came broken. I was really upset about it, but I fixed it. I heated it up, put it in a mould, and just put it back together. All I had to do was get a straw and use a straw for it and blow it out of the other end. It worked really well, to be fair. So I did that and fixed it, so I'm not so upset about it anymore. This side is how you draw like the base of the under eye, so this part under here. So you're basically emphasising the fat bit under your eye. I'm not Japanese, but I'm very into the Japanese culture. So I like to follow this by slightly squinting so I know where to start. And then just slowly adding it little by little, like that. You can already kind of see where it's working. Another good way you can see it at Yggdrasil is by squinting a bit so you can see it. Look, you can see where I've drawn it now. I've done that. The other side is how I'm going to highlight it, so it's this side here. And it comes in a very, very bright pigmented white. It's very creamy as well, and I like that about it. But it does fall off quite easily. That's the only annoying part about it. Yeah, you can see where I've emphasised my Yggdrasil. I'm getting my flat-tipped eyebrow brush. Well, I don't use it for my eyebrows, you're going to see right now anyway. I like to get some of this, oh snap, some of this very brown here, and I like to just dab it a little bit under my eye, where I've just put the Yggdrasil pen, and my leg is dead, and that's not nice. I don't like sitting this way for a long period of time because my leg goes dead. It sucks. See? You can see it a lot better. with than without it. Sometimes I like to blur just to get the excess off if it's a bit too powdery. See? More I've emphasised my equal style. Then I like to get a little bit of that white and just dab it under the eye where the Equacell pen's been, where the creamy shadow is. We do use a bit of a better powder for this later, but for now, that's what we do, people. So now I've done that, I'm going to get my eyeliner pen. I know it's super small, I don't care. And I'm just going to lightly do some eyeliner. That wasn't lightly, but okay. I like to drag it downwards to make it look like a sad puppy dog. And put a little bit under the eye as well, like that. Then I like to go into the corners of my eyes and drag it round a little bit. So it looks like this. So I repeat that on the other side. This is completely unfiltered, unedited by the way, so you can enjoy it raw. I know people like it when nothing is edited at all. The only time I edit is when I'm on doing a vlog, so it's not hours and hours long. Yeah, that's the eyeliner done. However, I do like to draw little hearts in the corner of my face. This one here is for my love. She knows I love her to bits. Anyway. Oh no, that's bad. I almost made it leak. No, why is it doing that? Okay. Nothing, we're fine. I panic over nothing these days. So now I'm gonna get some of this like orangey red here and just dab it in. And I like to put it under my Equacell because it brings it out a hell of a lot more. This, you can see it hurts so much better. I like to roughly put it there just because, yeah, I don't really care. See? Ta-da! I don't like to dry my hair, by the way, so I'm going to be putting it up as it is. I don't care much. Anyway, so now I'm gonna get this powder here. It's by Bare Minerals. It's a very shimmery white. And I like to get a little bit of that on this brush here and spray, see, like this. And now I like to go back under my Equacell with it because it makes it stand out so much more. Just a bit more on the other side. Sometimes I think it's quite nice to put a little bit on the outer corner of the eye as well. So it gives off the Chiari vibe, but it's not. See? Okay, so the final step, because I don't like doing my lips unless I'm using a lip balm, which I do have one, so it's not really the final step, it's the second final step. I don't use lashes, I don't like them, so I'm just going to be heavily applying it. I just stabbed myself in the eye with it, man. I'm always complaining of shit in my eyes. See? The big difference, it makes my eyes look a million times bigger, and I love it. Excuse me. Anyway. So I've drank a lot of water today, which is good because of this weather. But yeah, this is pretty much how I do my daily makeup. The lip balm that I use, however, if you would like to see it anyway, I can grab it. It's more of an overnight mask, but I wear it through the day just because it helps my lips to stay hydrated, especially on a day like this. So, a Cherry Swirl overnight lip mask. Really, I should have a pen thing for this, but I don't. See, it's very pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I will apply a little bit of this. Just to finish off the look. See? And that, my friends, is how I do my daily makeup. I told you it takes a little, or just over 20 minutes to do. I like the way I do it. I will pause now and I will do my hair and I'll be right back. And here she is. I like my berries, they're amazing. I don't like to dry my hair, as I've said, so we've put it up anyway, and it just dries anyway because of the heat. So yeah, this is how I do my daily makeup, and the berries were just a little addition to go with my brown dress. It gives off really Kuma and I love it. So yeah, that'll be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!